Hello and welcome to the Lemonade Podcast Ep.2, featuring the Blunt Lemons in this order, since, fuck it, I lost it already. Joe, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Joseph.
He's dying. Dion, introduce yourself.
Hello.
Ben,
You might recognise me from the Anime Talk Show.
Hello. I know where to put it. No, that didn't work.
Yeah, there's a time and a place.
We'll get better at that over time.
What are we doing? What are we doing today, Chris?
Well, today's topic on the Lemonade Podcast is taking our 4 top 10 lists from last week's truly behemoth episode and combining them into one definitive top 10 list that nobody can argue about on the internet at all. It'll be definitive. You can't look past it.
It'll be etched in stone for decades to come.
But the main hope of today,
I'm actually etching
apart
it
from
right
not
now.
hating each other...
Sorry, Dion.
No, that's alright. I was just going to say the main hope of today is to hopefully keep this under... Jesus Christ. Under 2 hours would be nice.
I'm hoping if this podcast doesn't go to almost 3 hours, my After Effects will suddenly work.
Oh, God.
We can hope. I highly doubt it will last remotely that length of time. But yeah, the list of gods. Are we revealing it?
Yes.
Who wants to read it out?
I will read it out. Oh.
No, okay. Go on, Ben. No,
I'll
you're
fight
the
you.
newbie.
Okay.
I'm letting you do it. Go on.
Alright, fine. So I'm gonna. Shall I start at number 10 and go to number 1,
Yes.
or number 1 and go to number 10? Okay, I'll start at number 10.
Also
So,
calling out any ties along the way.
oh yes. So we, as before, we have a point system where each one got ties from when we all had our individual lists, and there are some ties. Some of them will shock you. Others won't. I don't think any of them will. Anyway,
Ugh.
10. The Elder Scrolls 4. Skyrim. I'm joking, it's Oblivion.
I'm very Yes, no, wait, is it? Yes, it is.
Yeah, no, Oblivion is number 10. Oblivion is number 10.
Tied
So,
for 10.
Am I going all the way to the top? Or...
I mean, there's one below that's also tied with Oblivion.
Oh, yes, there is. Batman Arkham Asylum is also tied with 9 points. We also have Red Dead Redemption with 9 points. And Halo Reach with also 9 points.
That's how ties work.
Yes. So are we arguing about this now, or am I just going to keep going?
No, keep going for now.
Okay. At number 7 with 10 points is The Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim. At number 6 with 14 points is Mass Effect 2. At number 5 with 15 points is Shogun. Sorry, who's ever doing that, like, green thing going up and down? Like, counting it.
I thought that was you.
What
No.
are you talking about?
As Total War Shogun. That's, for the listener, that's not going to be funny at all. But anyway, number
Who
4,
did that?
17 points, we have the game Poop. It's a good game.
What?
I hope that can be undone, because I don't know how to undo it.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. I'll hit the undo button on that one.
It's Halo 3. Halo 3. At number 3, with 17 points also, is Dragon Age Origins. And also above that, with 17 points, is Persona 5. Which is at number 2, but it's not really at number 2. There's 3 of them at number 2. And at number 1, with 19 points, is The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, Undisputed, Champion, great
Of the
game,
world.
good game. Is
I
it
mean,
the best game ever? Maybe. I don't know.
Off the bat, what I'll note about this list that's been compiled from our individual list is Skyrim was only on one list, and that was yours, Ben. But it's number 1 place and managed to actually get into the top 10 here.
Yeah.
All by itself.
That's quite impressive.
The joy.
2 Elder Scrolls games on the list.
My influence is just staggering.
Yes.
Beyond belief.
Well, you see, if I have any voting, I'm not sure Oblivion will end.
I've already got a feeling.
I'm pretty-
Oblivion's there.
I'm pretty sure we all have a vote here,
So,
so...
shall we now have a big argument about 4? About 4 of them.
Yeah. Which one is going to be our honourable mention is the first one.
And then we're going to have to
Cause
with the rest.
It's...
Yep.
It's,
Well, We'll start at 10
I could say.
now.
I vote to eject Oblivion.
I vote you
Surprisingly.
shut your goddamn mouth.
You know what?
I'm also for this only because I've played Reach, I've played Arkham Asylum, and I've partially played Red Dead. I've never played Oblivion, so
I've played Oblivion. It's a bit shit, really.
It's just you're a bit shit at it.
Controversial.
I know I've lost this one. I'd fight for Oblivion. It's like number 2 on my list, but I know I've lost against Batman, Red Dead, and Halo.
Actually, Oblivion, much like Skyrim, only got onto one list, but somehow made it into the top 10 run again.
Because my influence is godly, as Ben would say.
Exactly.
you never know, Joe. Ben might take your side and vote for Oblivion to stay.
I might.
I just can't.
I'm
see
not
Ben...
going to.
Yeah, I can't see voting it over. With the other options there.
Right, from my perspective, Oblivion just, no offense to Oblivion, it just doesn't stand up as well as the other 3 games in this list. Nearly as compared to Reach, Red Dead, and Arkham Asylum, I feel like you could play any of them today and have as good a time now. Whereas I don't think Oblivion is that fun anymore, if you ask me.
Well, that is coming from a person who didn't like it at the time.
True.
But if you ask old Joey, I think you probably could. But what do I know? I would personally vote for Batman to not be anywhere near that list. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
And that would be sacrilege.
So that's my vote. It would
of course. Because my opinion is objectively correct.
I mean, yes, clearly. So for me, Elder Scrolls Oblivion is number 8. And Batman's number 11. And Red Dead's 9.
Unfortunately for you, this is a democracy, kind of.
It's a dictatorship. It's a little relevant. But yes, you gentlemen discuss, because obviously my vote means nothing here.
So it's between Reach, Red Dead, and Batman for number 10.
Indeed.
Yes.
Oh, we're 8, 9,
officially,
8, 9,
officially
10.
put Oblivion at number 11 off the list.
Well,
Pepperoni.
I would like to make the case for Batman Arkham Asylum to be number 8 because, I mean, it's just great.
I disagree heavily.
I would say number 9 for Arkham Asylum.
I would also say number 9 for Arkham Asylum.
Very interesting.
Solid 10.
I don't
Solid
think
10.
you
Oh,
don't.
so
get
an
to
8,
beat-
two nines
First
and
of
a
all,
10.
what's everyone's 10? Let's start there. What's everyone's 10?
You know
Red
what?
Dead
that's-
That's a fair point.
Okay.
I also say Red Dead Redemption.
Did you agree, Ben?
I said Reach, but
Okay, so there could be some tactical majiggying here. I say Batman. So we've got 2 Red Deads, a Batman, and Reach. Ben, are you willing to put Batman at number 10? I think I know the answer.
Wrong man there.
You tried to sway
Yeah.
the votes.
no.
Fair enough. I'm not willing to put Reach there. So I guess that means Red Dead?
Red Dead is number 10.
I mean,
That's
you
10.
could try and persuade me that Arkham belongs there instead of Red Dead.
Red Dead's just got so much more to it. And cowboys. And I don't know how I could dissuade you of Batman, though, because for me, all I can say about Batman is it was terribly dull. But for Red Dead, universally, again, Batman's pretty universally acclaimed, so...
Well, you see, I feel if I want to be negative about Red Dead, I could also level the dullness complaint to Red Dead. There is a lot of wandering around in the wilderness. Lots of, 10-minute plus horse rides across the
Beautiful horse rides.
the Wild West. Whereas Arkham Asylum's, it's non-stop action. And it's got those dead children that Ben was talking about last week, so there's that.
I don't like how this has come back.
Okay,
whatever
apologies, but my Discord freaked out for a good minute there. What the fuck did I just come back to?
Whatever Chris just said, forget about it. And
I heard the dead children part, the bit before that.
We're
There's
having
no
a good old discourse about which is duller, Red Dead or Arkham Asylum, I guess.
I will put. Wait, which one are we arguing about still? Number 10.
I thought we agreed Red Dead was number 10. What happened?
There was...
I told Joe to try and convince me.
Oh.
I'm doing a terrible job. Pretty much. I don't know. There's a huge world. There's so much to Red Dead, and it gave us some incredible multiplayer memories that I don't.
You know
think
what?
can be replaced.
That's not false.
It did have that multiplayer was really fun.
And it was the birth of Latoya, was it? Maybe.
No.
Damn it.
Technically, Latoya didn't
that.
get born until GTA 5 properly.
I was going to say, that was definitely GTA.
But it was it did birth your love for becoming Asian women, didn't it?
Well, there weren't any Asian women to be in Red Dead. It had to be a black woman.
I thought you were Bonnie
you were Native
McFarlane.
American.
I was either Native American or black. Not
Which
to
one
be
of us
too
was
racially
Bonnie
insensitive to-
McFarlane then? One of us was
James?
Bonnie.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Hmm.
Anyway,
That's my case for Batman at 10.
I kind of agree with him and I hate it.
Do it.
I do love Batman, but Red Dead's got. But then
It's
again,
got
if
the
I say
sweet treasure.
Right, you see, here's the dilemma I'm having. If it was Arkham City, I'd be having an easier time arguing that Arkham City I would say is a better game than Red Dead Redemption. Arkham Asylum is the clunkiest Arkham game by
it's true.
quite the long shot, and that's like not a knock on it. It's the oldest Arkham game, and it has a lot going for it that the other Arkham games don't. But specifically on playing Arkham Asylum, I find it much more frustrating than I do playing the other Arkham games.
Yes, it's true. I mean, I only put. I don't know. Arkham Asylum's like the most. I can't.
Alright, I'm making a shock decision.
I can't remember.
I'll back Joseph.
Yeah, boy.
We'll put Arkham Asylum at 10 if anyone else wishes to vote against that, I guess.
I think we already decided to do it, so let's just do it, because otherwise we're going to be here till cows can fly into my...
The only reason I'm voting for Red Dead is because, again, I only partially played it, whereas I've played through Arkham Asylum, so I can't exactly oppose this too strongly.
Then again, Batman was my number 2, so... No, can't do it. In all good conscience. Can't do it.
Well, that's still 2 for Red Dead now. Or 2 for Batman, even.
How did we swap around?
It's 2 for Batman, and then... I don't know, whatever you guys want. Is that 2 for Batman and 2 for Red Dead now?
My vote hasn't changed, but Ben and Chris have swapped places, I believe.
I don't know anymore.
God damn it, Ben.
I think Ben's voting for Reach for number 10, I think, right?
Yeah, I'm voting for Reach for number 10.
Okay, right, motion's passed. Arkham Asylum is in number 10. Right, number
Right.
9.
Jesus.
Fine.
I would vote Red Dead.
I would
also vote Red Dead.
So that's
We have a
Red Dead.
majority.
There we are. Red
There we
Dead.
go. That one got sorted.
I
And then by
feel
default.
already confused. So just do it.
There we
Hey,
go.
we're
And
fine
by
for
default,
now.
reaches at 8.
Reach is already at number 8, so now we can move on to sorting out 4th, 3rd, and 2nd place between Halo 3, Dragon Age Origins, and Persona 5.
Right. Well, I've only played one of those, so Halo has to be my vote. But you two.
I've just realised I'm the only one here who's played all 3 of these games.
Exactly.
Shit.
Well,
I've played all 3. Let's not.
You have not played through Dragon Age Origins, motherfucker.
I have played Dragon Age Origins by the stricted definition of the word played. I played the first 40 minutes of that game.
You have
Played through fully.
You have
Played through
dabbled,
fully.
So. Right, let's decide
Yes,
our,
Stephen
our
dabbled.
4th spot.
He's glanced.
We've whiskered it.
Well, rather unsurprisingly, I'm going to put my vote on Dragon Age Origins to be at number 4.
I'm
Well-
going to put Persona. Anyone
I mean,
else can throw that up.
I think you should put Inquisition in there. I'm joking.
Are you a buffoon? Are you a brain-addled moron?
Sorry, I'm just messing. Or am I? I am.
You are.
Yeah, Inquisition is fine, but it's not very good.
Hello.
It ain't no top 10.
Hey,
material.
finally I'm back.
Welcome.
I don't know what was said, but I'm voting for Halo 3 in 4th.
Oh my. Okay, so we've got a Persona vote, we've got a Halo 3 vote, a Dragon Age vote. Ben, what are you voting for?
Halo
Number
3.
4.
Oh, number 4.
Hey!
Yes,
Shit.
no.
No, that's not what I meant!
Damn it! Damn it! No takebacks.
At number 4 is one of those two that I haven't played. So
Be a sensible Ben. Dragon Age. You're familiar with the world. It's beautiful.
I am. So I think it should be number 4.
What?
Dion, change your vote.
No, I'm sticking with Halo 3.
Are we...
Dion, change it or Persona's going to die. Well, we can vote Dragon Age later. We can have this conversation later.
Persona 4 is a respectable
Chris,
position.
all you have to say is Halo 3 now.
Halo 3.
Don't do it.
I'm changing.
What is wrong with you? You know that's farcical.
Far
Yes.
superior to Persona 5. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Halo 3
I'd like to point you to my list, good sir, where Persona 5 made it into 2 spot, and where was Halo 3?
Can I?
Where was Halo? It was nowhere to be seen, good sir.
I would
also say, having played all 3 of these games through, I would consider Persona 5 and Dragon Age Origins above Halo 3. So I'm not just saying it for the sake of saying it.
Can I decide which game I want to put there based on the box art? That's all I've got.
Oh my.
Well, why are you voting for Persona then? That is a pretty game. That is an amazing box art.
I was going to say, Persona won't lose that one. I think Dragon Age might lose that one, though.
I quite like Dragon Age Origins box art, actually. It's kind of slick.
It's sick. It's slickety slick. So
No,
we've
I
got,
mean, I love it, but obviously I'm just going on age.
So we've got
Let's
2
all,
votes for Halo 3.
let's all take a step back and all just
Yes.
agree one fundamental point. Persona has great box art.
That's
That's all we need to agree on.
I would agree.
Does it? It's just got a load of characters on it. What's that cat thing in the corner?
Oh, believe me, you'll know about that cat one day, Ben. It'll be
Also,
in your
what-
dreams.
Is that like a demon version of Sephiroth from Final Fantasy? What's going on there?
That's Arsene.
Later,
That's his
play the game
Persona,
to figure it
goddammit.
out.
Anyway,
Oh.
It's
Also, what's Draco Malfoy doing there?
I mean, unless Ben and Joe have agreed on their votes, then Halo 3's in 4th.
okay, so we've got two votes for Halo 3. Ben, what are you voting for?
In 4th, I'm.
Yeah.
I don't know because I don't have a stake. I'm voting for Persona 5 because Dragon Age Origins
Right.
box art.
who,
I'm
do,
also-
who do you like? Who do you like better, Joe or me? Okay, pick your favourite friend. That's all you need to do.
You know what? I think Halo 3.
The answer is me.
I think Halo 3 should be number 4. There you go.
You are. Wow. God. I see. I'll let myself out.
But no, I won't stand
Grant
for
a
that.
dying man his wish. I will rest. Shall rest my case.
I mean, I can accept a Halo 3 in 2nd place as long as Persona gets a 3rd place.
Oh, for God's sake.
No. Halo 3 it is.
Halo 3 has been solidified in its 4th position then.
This doesn't seem fair.
Alright.
Travesty. You made your choice, Benjamin.
I did. But it was either making that choice or choosing between my friends.
You did choose between your friends.
Did I?
You've caused a ripple in time and space.
I mean, if we wanted to be properly fair about this, then I'd be the only one who could vote on these 3.
I mean,
No,
it's
that's
true.
just-
To be honest, I was going to say that. I think Dion should have the absolute rule over this because he's the only one who knows.
That's
Yeah, but-
nonsensical.
But that utter dogshite Dragon Age Origins, it'll make it to like 2nd place. We can't have that. We can't have it, okay? I've played that 40 minutes twice.
It's
I just
it's
can't get past
an
it, okay?
exceptional game.
I'm
An
afraid
exceptional
going
game
on to the
If you like Dragon Age, I guess.
Hang on.
going.
Wait.
Go on.
Joe, you didn't want Arkham Asylum in the top 10. So, Dragon Age Origins can go straight at number 4.
I'm changing my vote. Dragon Age Origins 4. Let's go.
Oh no!
Oi, no. I forbid this.
I forbid this too.
Ben, let's make an alliance of great power.
We
If you do
already
that-
decided on Halo 3.
If you do that, I'll shift to Halo 3.
Oh, for God's sake.
It can't be done with 4 people. This.
After all of your memories and delightful times with Halo 3, you'd really put Dragon Age Origins above it.
Yes.
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to Joseph.
I don't care. My
the
Discord died again.
Joe,
The charlatan of a man.
Joe, what's
Halo-
your number 1 game?
Halo 3.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to throw a strategy in there to save your beloved.
What are you
Nobody
talking
else
about?
What are you talking about? You're sacrificing
I
Halo 3
feel
on
like-
Ultra Dragon Age Origins here.
I feel like I have to stick up for my boy Dragon Age. I feel like I have to do it.
I would also agree with the sentiment.
It's in the top 5 best games of all time, definitive 100% for all time list.
Joe,
Exactly.
can we agree on one thing here?
Yes.
Because I want Halo 3 in 4th, but I want Dragon Age Origins in 2nd.
See,
I feel like
this is why.
I feel like I've lost Persona here or something along the way because my only Persona ally has defected to the other goddamn camp.
Persona is in 3rd, and I'm very happy for it to be in 3rd place.
I mean, I'm very uneasy.
Right, look here. To save Dragon Age Origins from 4th place, let's put it in 3rd, and Dion, we can put Persona in 2nd.
I lose out on all accounts there.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No, I'm afraid I have to stick with Joe on this one. I want Dragon Age in 2nd. I love Persona to pieces, but I love Dragon Age as that.
Let's just put Persona in 4.
I agree.
5. Jesus,
I agree.
took a downgrade.
Let's put Persona 4, Halo 3, and then Dragon Age.
No, I refuse to have Persona below Halo.
Oh my god.
we are men of principle here at Blunt Lemons. God damn it.
Damn it, we'd established Halo 3 as 4th. Why did it change?
My vote initially is Persona 5. There you go.
Mine is also Persona 5. I'm sorry, Chris. But
Mine is Halo 3.
God damn it.
I'll tie this, god damn it.
God damn it.
Why not just put Dragon Age? You know it's the right thing to do. Come on, Chris.
If I can get across the aisle commitment to putting Dragon Age in 4th, I'll change my position.
That's never happening.
Benjamin.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
We're completely.
There are multiple alliances going
Honestly,
on here,
each one of you has switched your own, changed your minds about 6 times now.
I have not. My opinion has been consistent.
We keep making alliances, breaking alliances.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get your boy over the line.
I don't understand why Joseph here is so adamant to get Dragon Age higher, despite Halo 3 being, according to his list, a much better game.
Because then I have to sacrifice Dragon Age.
You know, it's in the top 4. There's no sacrificing.
It's exactly. So put Persona 5 at 4.
If we keep Dragon Age in 3, it's in exactly the same place as it is in your list.
Exactly.
But
how are we going to get Dragon Age to 3?
By putting Persona...
By agreeing to my ultimatum of putting Persona in 2nd.
No,
but then again, I lose on all accounts.
You don't lose on any account. Dragon Age is not in 4th, which is, not really on the table at the moment, I guess.
Think of all the times we spent together on Halo. Think of all the times we haven't spent together on Persona.
Think of all the time I've spent with goddamn Makoto, okay?
I don't know who that is.
Persona 5 for 4th, damn it. This should be settled over a game of versus. It has to be Persona. There we go, the motion passes.
No.
Wait. Why don't we take it... No. Why don't we look on the internet, see which one's better there?
We're not using the internet to decide, damn it.
God damn it.
Why don't we use the good old Metacritic?
We need to go to an external adjudicator, because we clearly can't decide between
How about, because we're actually stuck here for a change, why don't we actually state our reasons for why we want certain games where? So, Joe.
I mean, you see,
and I'm not talking about tactical reasons in the list. I mean actual why do you want a game there? So, Joe, 4th place. Which game and why?
You say this, but my reasons are very simple.
The reason is simple for Joe is he hates Japanese people. He's racist. That's all that we can, surmise from this.
It's factually correct. Also, I never played Persona 5, and I have no desire to.
Do you want to... Sorry.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry, you finished what you were saying.
No, it's best I don't.
Oh, okay.
Carry on.
I was going to say I pretty much have the same stake as Joe in this. In fact, I've played one of them, Halo.
Yeah.
So,
see, that's the kind of the reason. The only ones that really kind of matter are weirdly Dion's opinions because he's played all of them. Having said that, are we going to allow that?
No.
I played all of them too. Just throw my hat in the arena.
No, you haven't.
Just taking that hat off the arena.
45 minutes in
I can't-
Dragon Age Origins does not count.
If you can't get past the first 45 minutes, maybe the game's not worth playing. Just
You've
throw
probably
the hat
not even
in the
finished
arena.
creating a character.
I did, because I hit randomize and had it at that.
I got a good. I got a good few hours in Inquisition. I should have an opinion.
Inquisition is a
Ben.
very
What's your
different
opinion?
beast.
Dragon Age 4.
Why are you like this? Why are you the way you are?
Actually, no. No, it's. I don't know. Persona in 4. Then everybody's
Yes.
happy, apart from everyone.
I agree.
I'm very unhappy.
My main reasoning for Persona and Dragon Age being above Halo 3 is simply because I much, as much as I love Halo and its story, I much prefer I much prefer the two RPGs in the list as opposed to the shooter.
That's right. You know what?
Because Persona 5 Dragon Age Origins are both awesome single-player only experiences, which we don't get enough of in today's fucking game industry.
True.
I've also just had a flash forward to the knife fight we're going to have over 2 and 3. If it's Persona and Dragon Age.
Oh yeah, I got
I'm
such a stake in that.
I'm willing to give up my hold on Dragon Age and put it to 4th, given Halo 3
What?
goes to 2.
What?
Hey.
That's my resolution.
Finally reason.
Fuck.
Finally, reason.
Finally, a reasonable
Is that-
statement.
Is this reasonable?
What,
to the-
Halo
to the
3
group?
in second?
This is reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I propose. I will sacrifice Dragon Age to 4th for Halo.
What is wrong with you, you monster?
I mean, Halo's one for me. So
I can
yeah,
accept
I
these
feel like I
terms.
made this point 15 minutes ago and it was...
It's true,
It's
but none of
disgusting.
you asked us a budget. And
I made that point 15 minutes ago.
yes, but now I've made it. You see,
Oh.
now it's become valid. No, but I am willing to sacrifice that, given Halo 3 goes to 2.
It's done.
Is
this-
the motion pattern? Patriarch.
I mean, 3.
Well, let's clarify this up then. Joe, what's your vote?
Dragon Age for 4, Persona for 3, Halo
No,
for 2.
we're just dealing with 4th right now.
Well,
Not any other ones, you fucker.
Do you trust me?
There are
Do you trust me?
We're dealing with 4th and 4th only right now. So what are you saying, Dragon Age?
There are clauses to this, gentlemen.
No,
Can I have
They're
a
out right now.
gentleman's agreement?
We need a simple yes or no, Joseph.
A gentleman's agreement. That's all
Joe?
I require. A gentleman's agreement that will put Halo 3 in second.
Stop dancing around the issue here.
All I want is a gentleman's agreement. I'm not asking for writing, just a gentleman's agreement. Because if not,
Oh, for fuck's
then
sake.
we're going to be stuck at another thing where it's me and Ben going for Halo for 2, and you both going for Persona at 2, and we're in the exact same position.
Yep.
So,
I mean, that's where my brain's at right now.
But if this simple and elegant solution is not to be agreed upon in full, I will reject it from the table. I tried in all my being.
You know what? You tried.
I tried.
It sounds reasonable to me, but do you think I'm a reasonable person? Now that's
No.
the question.
No,
Oh,
not when Persona 5 is on the table. Not in the slightest.
Oh, dear Lord.
I mean, I can agree in concept with your idea. I mean, it's
Fantastic.
wholly flawed in many regards, but
Well, that is why it's not going ahead, I see. So, as we were, Persona 5 for 4.
Agreed.
Let's let the commenters decide. Have your say now.
You know
Okay,
what?
they
I'm
voted Persona 5.
going to take my principal stand. Dragon Age Origins for 4.
So this is not getting resolved. Is what
No,
we're
I was saying Halo 3 before. And if John sticks with Halo 3, I'm fairly sure what's going to happen.
Okay, so
War.
Persona 5 for me. Dion is Halo 3. Ben,
Persona 5.
Persona 5. Chris.
Halo 3, goddammit, let's go!
just
No,
do the accurate
Age,
thing.
Dragon Age Origins.
Yes. So Persona 5 is at 4. The
Wow.
motion passes. We have done it.
Well, that was
Didn't think we'd get that verdict.
the longest argument I've ever been in that I had little stake in.
I was going to say you had barely any stake in that. Right, so it's third and second, but I see we've already arranged it to the correct order, so let's move on.
I mean, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this order. Halo 3
Wait, let's
third.
have a little lie. I'll reel it back in there, gents. We'll have a chat about that.
No,
Another chat, eh?
I will put.
Oh, great! Yeah, perfect.
Get that shit out of here.
For the listeners,
Right.
You get Dragon Age
someone's
back
just-
up there.
Someone's just put Jack and Daxter in number 2, which is genius.
Is that even
It's not
good?
me, by the way.
It sounds made up.
So,
Great.
I'll list in its final form as it stands.
No, it's
Nope.
no, it's not, motherfucker. Get Dragon Age back up there.
Jack and Daxter is a classic. It deserves to be at number 2. Done.
Worst list.
You. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
no,
Oh.
spicy.
That's
I
got me
vote
deep.
Dragon Age for 3.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you were going to do that. That was part of it.
I'm on his side.
Yep.
I'm
Sounds good.
guessing. There we go.
There we go. That was.
I've genuinely lost Dragon Age. Oh, there it is.
You can just type it in.
Oh, that was probably typing.
Oh, how happens now. So there we go. There, our list is very much complete. And while I'm not happy with it in its entirety, it's
No,
definitely.
neither am I. In fact, I want to slit one of your throats, very specifically.
I gave a resolution.
I mean, are any of us happy, or is this
No.
just a compromise?
To be perfectly honest, I feel like I lost in every front.
No, you. I mean, yeah.
I mean,
Actually,
My initial,
yeah.
my
I
initial,
did.
my initial Arkham Asylum argument lost, and then I had to concede ground on Persona 5. I came out of this the loser.
you did.
You know what? When you really look at it, you did.
I mean, to be fair, I gave a pretty good thing for you there, Chris. It could have been all different
Why did I let Batman slide?
because you don't love it enough. And I'm a convincing chap.
It's just compared to Red Dead, it's
It is done now, as you say, etched in stone.
yeah.
I mean, I do like it better than Red Dead, but on a purely mechanical standpoint, it is a bit clunkier, I guess.
Yes, and it is a bit. There's a bit more to do in Red Dead, I suppose.
Hey, I'm finally back. What did I miss again?
Well,
Hello.
well,
I know how the list went, but
Basically-
I missed whatever the last minute of conversation was.
basically none of us are happy. But
I
I'm
lost
pretty happy.
everything.
is that
Bar Oblivion.
I mean, I'm very unhappy because Halo 3 somehow made it to the top of that bullshit.
isn't that true collaboration though? When nobody's happy but everyone is satisfied.
I mean, I should technically be
not
happy
satisfied
because all of these games are still in our top 10, but
Exactly.
just not in the order I like.
The order is exceptional. The top half of the list, given I know Persona's a bit high, but the top half's pretty good.
A bit high.
Yeah,
Well-
it shouldn't even be close to the top 10, really.
Shouldn't even be in the top 10.
Shut the fuck up before we redo that vote because I'll happily put Persona in fucking second place. Sir.
I mean, I could
It has
say
been etched in stone.
something about Shogun, but I would be absolutely destroyed by each and every one of you. So
You absolutely would.
let's not go there.
It's true.
Well, the mathematics on Shogun were determinative, so that has a safe position.
Not in
Well,
my
there we
eyes.
go. There's the definitive 100% de facto Blunt Lemons top 100 minus 90 list.
Derek's my slave. Get my chisel.
Get your
I'm
chisel.
etching it.
Well, do we want to quickly read out this final order and then I guess as we go, just like a general comment on the games and why we like them?
Sure.
Why they're in our definitive top 10 now?
Can I also say
Obviously
why I
not
hate?
the full explanation like last week,
Yes.
but
Yes, go for it.
start with the what do we call it? The honourable mention. That didn't quite make it to the top 10. It was booted to 11th.
The Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
I don't know. I don't see it on the list anyway. I'm not sure it made it.
Oh shit!
You are a whore. Joe, why is Elder Scrolls Oblivion a good game? Why should people check it out? Think of this as a sales pitch.
It just works.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Because it does
He's not wrong. That was a sales pitch.
It worked at E3.
It worked so well. Nothing went wrong with that afterwards.
Absolutely not. It's there because it's the perfect blend of Bethesda. It's the nice interim point. Skyrim got a lot of things wrong, a lot of things right. Morrowind got a lot of things wrong, a lot of things right. So did Oblivion, but it was that nice middle ground, and it holds up in my opinion. And it's got thousands of hours of playtime for all joy, and mods, and great writing.
I was about to ask one last question on that as well. Does it have the same mod support Skyrim has had?
Oh yeah, Skyrim's got probably better, but they grow with each game. But yeah, it's got the same. It's got like the same, support. Or had the same support anyway. So yeah, you can get a bunch of mods and do whatever you like to it, as in true Bethesda fashion. But as I'm the only one played it didn't make the list because you guys suck.
I would probably describe it like I describe KOTOR. If you could get over that initial hurdle of it's an old game, so it's a bit clunky, probably like it.
Sky Oblivion.
Is that the conversion mod for Skyrim?
It is.
Is that nearly done? It's been in fucking years.
No one knows. There are live streams though. It seems like it's pretty much it's coming to the end. I think it's looking.
Just got to say, people keep saying I don't play games. I played Oblivion.
I mean, I don't count.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But yes, that's why I didn't make the list, but is still up there.
It's also technically the first game I ever played on my Xbox 360 back in the day.
Oh.
You were too young and stupid to appreciate.
Now, is this actually played, or is this 45 minutes played?
I mean, I would say both of those are played. If I can't get past the first 45 minutes, I'm not sure it's worth playing. But I played a good 3-4 hours, 5 maybe. And then that Khajiit came and got me.
Oh, yeah.
Got him in the night. Or the day. Doesn't matter.
And Chris has hated Khajiit ever since.
But pirates?
And forever will, till the day he dies.
Aye.
I like him.
All right.
To number 10.
Yes, in number 10, we have Batman Arkham Asylum. Which of you two gentlemen?
I know it was on Ben's list.
It was number 2 on my list, and now it's number 10 on this stupid thing.
Give us a pitch. Why is it a good game?
Well, it's a good game.
It's still in the top 10.
Because it's probably the best. The franchise is probably the best superhero franchise ever. Game franchise ever. And
controversial.
I put it up against a lot of movie franchises too.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's the definitive version of Batman for me. And I like, if you love Batman and you love all his characters, this game is perfect for that.
Don't forget, if you like games.
I mean, if you like games, I'm not sure. Just give it a pass. Maybe. No, if you like games, this game is obviously amazing. I mean, you are Batman, and you're basically unstoppable, and it makes you feel unstoppable, and it's just great. Yeah.
Also, yeah, it has a genuinely good story with
yes.
Well, minus maybe the very ending, but it has a great twists and turns. The Asylum itself is like a character dripping in atmosphere. It, like, out of all the Arkham games, this is one that has like the best feeling world, if that makes sense.
Mm.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, and this one's just like so many details everywhere, like little like bits of like newspapers that you can scan and look at, and like I don't know, things written on the walls, and different cells of the different criminals, like Freeze's cell is covered in ice, and Two-Face's cell is like divided down the middle, and just awesome things like that. Yeah.
Plus, and I know it's a cliche thing to say, but it does truly make you kind of feel like the Batman.
I was going to...
With all the like scanning and detecting methods, and actually doing a tiny bit... Like, you're not really doing detective work, but you're following him through the streamlined process, and also just like was mentioned last week, when you're dangling on top of gargoyles and just yanking up criminal thugs, and all their friends are just like, holy shit!
It's great.
Oh.
So
Joe, why is it one of your favourite games?
Because it's boring as anything. And that's pretty much it. It was dull and clunky, and I was thoroughly bored.
You're dull and clunky.
I should hope so.
And this comes from the fan of Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Number 9!
Red Dead, Red Cowboy 3. Good game. Good game. There we go. Number. Anyone want to pitch in? Maybe someone who hasn't said something so far.
I guess that's me.
It is.
Red Dead Redemption is the perfect Wild West simulator. There's something about riding your horse at sunset with the cactuses and just glinting off your gun, and then you like pull up to some bandits and shoot. Everything about the game is so Wild West down to its core. It makes me want to watch Wild West movies, and then I do, and they're all shit because they're not Red Dead Redemption. That's why this game is great.
I genuinely did that. I played Red Dead 2. I was like, I'm going to watch some westerns, and I started watching. I was like, this is just not. It's just
They're
not
so
very good.
dull. They're so boring.
Apart from Django Unchained, that film is incredible.
Django, modern Western. Like,
Yeah,
don't
modern,
watch
yeah.
Don't watch a Western before the year 2000. Well, unless you like that, I'm sorry.
Maybe
Some
Clint
files out
Eastwood
there.
stuff. Maybe.
I have never seen one, nor do I intend to.
Oh, they're very boring. Don't do it.
I got half an hour into one of them. Gave up. So that's my glowing recommendation.
Red Dead Redemption is more Western than any Western movie. Red Dead Redemption made me fall in love with the concept of the iconography and the look of a Western so much more than any Western film could ever do. And that is why I love Red Dead Redemption. I mean, there's also story reasons and all that sort of stuff.
The characters are great. The main character is great. The villains are great. Like, Dutch is great. I love Dutch. Everyone loves Dutch.
Who's Dutch?
Shh.
Hey,
Ross is a bastard who needs to burn
Ross.
forever. Ross! You know Ross.
I'm actually serious. Who's Ross?
Agent Ross.
Agent fucking Ross.
Agent Ross Geller.
You know.
The government boys from the end of the game.
I see. I can't actually remember much about Red Dead, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, you care about
It
John,
is.
you care about what happens to him, you care about what happens to his family, maybe not Jack.
Maybe not Jack.
No, Jack could have died and I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah.
At the end, if it was Jack who was coming out the barn, I'd been like, good, good boy. You
Abigail.
sacrificed yourself for your father.
Abigail always was like, John, you need to stop doing this. And then he doesn't, but, you know, whatever. She's great.
John, you suck. John, we need more sheep.
John, you're just
John.
a good for nothing cowboy. Or however that sounds more like Bonnie McFarlane. I don't know. Anyway, she's a great character too, by the way.
She is. Speaking of great characters.
You?
Number 8,
Oh.
You get it.
Halo Reach.
The
No,
Which
Halo
one of you
Reach
boys
might-
wants to take this?
Halo Reach might not be the most exemplary of
It's
great
not.
characters, but, you know,
You're in my life,
they're
John.
there. They exist.
They
Some of
look-
them have a personality.
They look cool.
Did
One
he?
of them
Oh,
has a
cool.
really cool skull on his face.
Jimmy's dull.
He's pretty dull.
He's pretty dull.
I can't
I'm
even
ready.
remember
That's
his
why
name.
it's number 8.
Yep. For all the reasons of Red Dead. Great characters. It's a class Wild West.
It really
get
makes you
gun
feel
grips.
like Batman.
No,
The
it's a
asylum
great-
is
it's a great
dripping in atmosphere.
game. Oh. Fantastic. It's a good game.
Now, Halo Reach, when it comes to Halo games, is the full package. It had Forge, it had a great multiplayer, it had a great campaign. The Fall of Reach, classic. It's like one of the most well-known aspects of Halo. Even if a game has not played Halo, they've heard of the Fall of Reach. It's kind of everywhere. And this game did it justice. It was cool. There's nothing cooler than seeing the UNSC and Covenant going at full force, especially since I am a very big nerd for Halo lore. Yeah,
I don't know.
it's just kind of the full package
It was
as
really,
a first-person shooter does.
It was really great at the end, where everybody lived, and it was a happy ending.
Who do you think you are, boy?
The happiest of endings.
They all lived because Jack Marston came out the stable. And
You
got shot.
did.
Shit. Damn. Unexpected spoiler
So-
for Reach.
So there was nearly a spoiler for Reach, and then you just straight up spoiled Red Dead anyway.
I think we
Wait,
did that
what?
like 5 times when we were talking about Red Dead.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we did
to be
last
fair, it's how old is it? 10 years old now. Play it if you haven't played
It's a
it by
couple
now.
years.
Let's put it this way: the game has a sequel, so it's fine.
It's technically a prequel.
Yes, but it's called Red Dead 2, you fuck.
I know.
Sorry,
I'm just being pedantic.
You are pedantic.
Halo, back to Reach. Great multiplayer, obviously.
This one definitely has. It's a great game, but I'd definitely say it's also on this list. A good chunk of that is due to nostalgia.
I mean, yes.
Not to discredit Reach at all, because I do think it's fantastic. It's deserving to be in the top 10, but us four especially have a lot of memories of Reach and Forge Wars and the multiplayer.
This was a golden age.
Yeah, I mean,
for us.
Maybe nostalgia for some, and it's obviously got a bit of nostalgia for it, but to be honest, it just hit at the right time, and it was when everyone was there, and some of the best multiplayer memories, I think, for me. It's nearly the best Halo game. Nearly. Not as good as that other one.
Apart from Spartan
which we
Assault.
all voted as 2.
No, we didn't.
It is there on the list.
I wanted that in 4th place,
It
but
has been
I
etched
shall
in
stop
stone.
being
Anyway.
bitter. Number 7.
Yes.
Elder Scrolls 5. Someone take it away.
It was my top. It was my number. It's my number 1 game, but someone else.
I'll go for it then.
Someone else can talk. But okay.
No. It's your number 1.
I mean, I don't know.
It's been released
like Oblivion,
5 times.
except it works.
It just works. I don't know what to say about it that I didn't say last time. Maybe something that I didn't say about it last time.
Well, like I said, this is a sales pitch, so you could just say what you said last time, but shorter.
Have you?
It's like Oblivion with dragons.
Do you really want to feel like Batman? Then, if you do, get Batman Arkham Asylum, because that's a Batman game.
I'm sure
But-
there's a mod for Skyrim.
There,
Make you into
there
Batman.
it is.
There is.
Yes, the mods for this game. I should talk about the mods for this game because they are
The reason it's still alive.
incredible, absolutely incredible. I mean, you can get mods to improve. Most of the mods that I get for to improve immersion and stuff like that. But every now and then, I have got the weird. I did get a Superman mod once. That was fun until it broke the game. Turned off. What are the mods? Like the mods that improve the UI, the mods that
I was going to say, the graphics mods are amazing.
graphics mods. Again, they broke my PC because my PC's a heap of shit. Yeah, it's just got a really good modding community. It's just amazing. The hundreds of thousands of mods for it. I presume there's hundreds of thousands. There's a lot.
I'd honestly not. Well, it's a bit harsh, but I don't know if I'd still recommend the base game alone. But if you've got it on a platform where you can mod it to hell,
I mean, I've got.
its longevity is fucking fantastic due to the modding community.
I think I've got nearly 200 mods, and it's the only game that I've modded ever. So.
I will say from the base, I played the base. I played base game on PC, on Xbox 360, and Switch. It is a great base game. I especially on Switch recently. That's the only way I imagine I'd enjoy playing the base game on Switch. But it is a good game, made very much better by mods on PC. But if all you can get is the Switch version, that comes with its own perks of being portable and also being on the Switch, which makes everything better, of course.
I mean, if the core game wasn't amazing, then there'd be not really much point modding it. Because if you don't enjoy the game to begin with, I don't know if the mods will do that much, unless you want to be I don't know, Goku or something. I presume there's a mod for that.
Yes, there is.
Um,
I didn't look it up. I've never used it. I have no idea, but there is.
It depends on why you dislike the base game, because if you dislike the base game for, say, its story, well, you just get mods and ignore the story forever. Whereas if you don't like the base game, at all, then, yeah,
It's
obviously...
true. I mean, there's
not much we could do there.
I fell in love with the base game, so I think the base game is more than good enough, but I would struggle without the mods these days.
I was going to say, I loved the base game way back when. I got it on release date, and I blasted through the actual story, and then I did a second run through where I did everything but the story. But 9 years on, don't know if I'd be able to play it again, just with no mods at all.
I mean, you've got the special edition, which looks nicer. That was free.
But anyway.
Yes.
I think that's enough on that one. We're almost at the hour mark. Let's see if we can get through the rest of these.
Yes.
Number 6, Mass Effect 2. Anyone mind if I take this one?
No.
Okay, and if I cut out at random, rest assured I'll probably be still talking, it's just my Discord's been fucking up a lot. But yes, Mass Effect 2 from the prime of BioWare when they were still actually good at what they did, which is making awesome RPGs. But no, yeah, awesome sci-fi RPG where your choices for the most part actually matter, and depending on your actions/dialogue throughout the game, can change a lot in terms of how it actually fucking ends. The classic example that we always give, like we gave last week, and I'll keep giving till the day I die, because I'm going to keep recommending this game forever. My first run through, did everything, everyone survived. Our friend Harry, he played it on his first run through, somehow killed everyone. Your choices matter, literally up until the last mission.
I mean, this is the same Harry that once jumped on my Lilo while I was swimming on it, and it exploded in my face. So, there you go.
Not sure what that's got to do with anything. That's hilarious.
It was
my Discord cut out, so I heard none of that.
Oh, well, that doesn't matter. I can't be bothered to say it again.
Harry being Harry.
I have a question for you, Dion.
Go on.
Who's your favourite character?
In Mass Effect 2?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking hell. That's not fair. I'm currently replaying through the trilogy as well. I haven't got to it yet.
I am a Solarian scientist.
That is very tempting. I'm not gonna lie. There are so many moments from that's the problem. They have all the characters are great for the most part.
What about Garrett Vakarian and his rectum?
Don't you mean his calibrations?
This is my his calibrations. He does do a lot of calibrations.
But then Rex is awesome, even though he's not a main character in it. He's still in the game. I do like Grunt as well. What's his name? I almost said Thanos there. That's not his name. Thane is crap. I do quite like Thane.
Thanos. I knew that Thanos is just out with you. I've got to stop the Reapers.
That was an unexpected.
Thanos, just snap your fingers.
It was an unexpected crossover. Nobody thought that would happen.
But no, yeah, the writing throughout the game is pretty solid. All the main characters, again, for the most part, because there's still one or two that are pretty meh, but all the main characters, fantastic. And like I said, it's a game where your choices actually matter. / what you do actually matters up until the final, up to and including the final mission.
Is this in comparison to Mass Effect 3? Where?
This is just in comparison to a lot of RPGs in general. It's like, you have player choice, and it's like, the same thing would have happened in most scenarios. Because again, this is BioWare back when they were good. Yeah,
I think the story of Mass Effect 2 is great. It's better than 3, but I think the gameplay in 3 is just better. Also, at that moment,
I would agree with all this.
I did enjoy the multiplayer a lot in Mass Effect 3. But
I did as well. I occasionally go back to play it with you, Krishna.
Indeed,
it's been a while.
Do you actually? I'd like to do that again.
Yeah, it's on PC. You have to play through Origin, unfortunately, but it is still fun.
Yeah,
to play.
I've played it on PC. Yeah, I played it quite a lot on PC. I'll do that again.
Every time I launch Mass Effect 3, I just kind of have to hope my old mods work with it, because I modded it like 5 years ago to use a controller, and they still work now, but someday they won't, and it'll break my heart.
Yeah, we should do that at some point again. Maybe you'll make an appearance on the Versus series.
I would. It's not you can't. It's a cooperative thing.
Yeah, you can still do Versus points.
Fair.
Anyway, that was Mass Effect 2. Number 5, we have Total War Shogun 2. Joe, Chris, which one are you?
I'll let Joe take it. I'll pipe in every now and again.
Yeah, it's in Japan, so as we aforementioned said, I would hate it because of Japan.
But the game's just so good.
It's just so good. It beats my reckless hate of the Japanese. So there you go. What more of a glowing endorsement could you possibly desire? But it's Total War at its peak, isn't it, really? I mean, great setting, polished to high heaven, exceptional DLC. The multiplayer is the most intuitive, the most in-depth it's been. A lot of replayability, a lot of depth to it, simple on the outset. Easy to play, hard to master. That's what this game is. And, like I said, Total War at its peak if you like strategy games and the like.
Or indeed, if you like games.
If you like and enjoy games in any capacity whatsoever, you will like this game. There you go.
But if you like strategy games, though, stay away.
Oh, yeah, it's a shit strategy game. Great game. Terrible strategy game. Put that on the box.
I really like the bit where John Marston came out the barn.
Yeah, what happened to him?
He, a samurai.
Got hacked to death by 47 Ronin.
Yeah,
as they all screamed, the reign of the old shogun is over.
And then Americans came along and went, "You're in America," and they went, "Oh, wow, we got lost.
We took the wrong ferry, as it were." But yeah, it was quick, but it's deserved to be here. It's swallowed many an hour of, I think, many of our lives.
And it really got this PC gaming thing rolling in our particular... Well, so, interesting enough, the birth of Total War Shogun 2 kind of killed Xbox Live for our friend group, slowly, over time.
Yeah, it was my first ever PC game.
It started the ball rolling.
I think you're right. I think it was my first online PC game too.
There you go.
It was that followed by Sins of Solar Empire, I do believe.
There you go. It's the first nail in a very large coffin.
Alright, well, assuming my Discord hasn't died again, that was Shogun 2 at number 5. Number 4, we have Persona 5. Krishna, you can take this one away and I'll pipe in on occasion.
Me and Joe will just shut up because we've got nothing to say.
You will, damned heathens, putting it in 4th.
It is too high on the list, I agree with you,
Don't make me kick you, boy.
Yeah.
I can kick you from this call.
Persona, what's it doing here?
Besides, Ben, you said you were going to check it out, so don't you diss it.
I will. I'm going to listen to what Chris has to say about it, and yes, I will check it out, because it does sound interesting to me. Anyway, proceed.
Krishna, sales pitch.
Do you like high school? Not many people do, but this game will make you like it. From a Japanese perspective, I guess. I don't know where to begin on a sales pitch. I just love Persona 5. It nails... I'll start with what it quite clearly nails, first of all, is its style. Like, everything from its art style, the way the colours pop, the contrast between... I don't know how... I'm not an art person. I'm trying to get across a complex idea.
I'll back this up a bit here. As I say, the art style is absolutely fucking fantastic. The color scheme is very vibrant. All the characters have unique designs and pop out and quite unique. And the animations as well are fucking fantastic because it's not got that many. It's a weird thing to say, but the ones that they do like all the final kill animations are so satisfying to watch. All the combat animations are fantastic.
Combined with its like jazz pop soundtrack, it makes it like this is like a true like audiovisual experience to play. It's great.
Jazz pop?
Kind of.
Wow.
I don't know. It's hard to describe because I'm also not a music person.
I don't know.
But
I'll send Ben a link to like one of its most famous songs.
To express the game's mood. Strong acid jazz elements into the score. Oh!
It all combines to give the game like a very distinct feel. And I guess if you don't jive with that feel, you're not going to like the game. It's also very long, so you've got to really like how the game feels to get in there.
Does it make you feel like Batman?
Makes you feel like a Japanese teenager, so I mean basically the same thing.
I don't think it is.
Nah, it's the same thing, really. A Japanese teenager who moonlights as a thief. That's basically the same thing as Batman.
Dan, if I click on this link, is it going to blast my eardrums?
It shouldn't do unless you've got your headphones to max for some reason.
I'm going to listen to some jazz. Whoa, that's loud. Anyway.
Well, there you go.
Can I stop you right there, Chris? This is actually pretty good music.
Yes, it's great. I listen to it on almost a daily basis.
For anyone who knows the game, I've just sent Ben Life Will Change from Persona 5. It's like one of the many famous... this is in the action scenes.
It's funky, isn't it?
It is. It's fucking awesome.
Anyway, sorry, Chris, I interrupted. Please continue.
You make a great point. It's a great soundtrack, and I listen to it almost daily.
Let's also not forget other things like the characters and stuff are all quite enjoyable as well, aren't they, Krishna?
It's a very long and involved and twisty story, but what it really thrives on is having very likable characters. outside of the protagonist who doesn't really talk, he's kind of like a vessel for you. Every character has a distinct personality, and minus Ryuji, you get to love all of them.
Well, unlike you, I don't hate Ryuji, so...
No, it's not Ryuji, it's Anne. Anna? Anne.
Oh, yeah.
She's my least favourite, but...
Yeah, fuck her. Am I right?
Yeah, Ben's right. He gets it.
I get it.
But going slightly more on that point before we wrap this one up as well, because like we said, all the characters are great, which is a good thing, because in this game, / I imagine all the game series, you could probably help me with that one, Chris, because I don't know what Persona 4 was like. The whole point of the game is to form close bonds with the other main characters.
Get to know them and forge your social... Like, it's a game
the better you do that, the better you are in combat.
Yeah, it's a game based around those social interactions and hanging out with your friends. It makes me feel like I'm in school, except a cool Japanese school, I guess.
I'm going to say, our school was not like what I'm looking at here.
No.
Yeah, well, no.
Our
I guess
school
it
makes me shit.
Makes me feel like I'm in an anime school at any rate. It's a game that's hard to describe why it's so good, because on the surface of it, it sounds maybe a little dull. But you just gotta let yourself get absorbed by that Japanese high school life, I guess. And also fighting demons.
The shortest way to summarize this game, and I'll use this as the final statement for it, is you're a Japanese school lad by day, sorting out his social life, and by night you're fighting off evil spirit monsters in the demonic subway of the city. That is a strange sum of the game. And the better you are friends with the main characters, the easier your fights go.
I mean, that's what I was doing in school.
Why didn't you let us in on this, Ben?
Because I was forming those social bonds with you.
But you forgot to take us into actual combat.
I took your souls at night and did that and used them. I don't know what I'm talking about.
He's not actually far off.
It's like he's played the games before.
I have. I'll secretly. I love him. Put it at number one. Okay. I haven't.
No, number 3. We've almost finished. Dragon Age Origins. Joseph, do you want to take over on this one? And I'll also pipe in.
It's an RPG. I like RPGs.
He's not wrong, you know.
He's not wrong. It's an RPG unlike anything you've ever seen from this era of RPGs. It's just a game that doesn't get made anymore. It's a style of RPG.
Some might say for good reason.
Some might say not for good reason.
Some might be idiots. Go on.
They would be fools to say that. Yeah, it's a style of RPG that just doesn't get made anymore, it would seem. It probably will come back in fashion, in a sense.
When the game industry decides to stop telling us the lie, single player is dead.
Well, on that thing, BioWare has confirmed they're working on Dragon Age 4. Or whichever's the next one, they've confirmed they're working on it.
That's true.
There's a Dragon Age coming.
The only thing that's
but this is new BioWare.
Is the name. It's the style. The style of Dragon Age completely changed. It died after Origins, but Origins creates this incredible world, this incredible lore with a very rich cast of characters, enemy types. It's a hero story, and it's got its highs and its lows, and it's very involved. It's a very involved game. You can kind of create your character, and it's very unique, and you can be whoever you want to be. But at the same time, the story is not really necessarily as much about you as it is about the whole party and the world itself at large. And it puts you in the shoes of a blank slate character and lets you play out this fantasy hero or giant penis character, whichever you fancy. And
what, a literal giant penis?
Yeah, I can be a giant phallic, yes.
Oh,
giant phallic member.
I'm getting this right now.
I would recommend it. It's amusing, bouncing around on those squidgy testicles and all that. But
I mean, we laugh about this, but the modding community exists. This will be a thing.
Yeah, I mean, the mods are not as strong, obviously, as the Bethesda game, but I cannot say enough good things about this in terms of RPGs. It's a quintessential perfect one.
Dragons in it?
No, actually.
There's one.
There's a couple of dragons. There's a couple of dragons.
God.
Surprisingly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, there's at least 2.
There's 3 dragons by my reckoning.
I don't remember the third one.
The Age of Dragons.
Well, she's not really a dragon, I suppose, but Well, but it's boss battles. It's not.
Yeah,
It's
fair.
not an open.
No,
It's a different. Like I say, it's a different sort of game.
I'm just
But
messing.
it's exceptional.
I would also argue the soundtrack for Dragon Age Origins is quite a good soundtrack. Nowhere near, it's like not even the same fucking universe as Persona when it comes to what type of soundtrack. That's because this is a medieval fantasy.
I would be questioning what the folks at Bioware were smoking if it was similar to Persona 5's music. As good as Persona 5's music is, it's very different, yes. And very good.
No, but seriously, the soundtrack for it is also quite good. I still remember the opening tracks for both the opening cutscene and that opening battle when you joined the Wardens. Oh my god, so epic! It's like Lord of the Rings style.
Both give me chills. The only bad thing about the game was not too much armor types, and the fade kind of sucks. But apart from that, it's banging.
I'm sure this all becomes apparent after the first 40 minutes. I'm sure it all
yeah, exactly.
all metastasizes after that.
Exactly.
Let's see, in an RPG that's 80 hours long? Yeah, but there might be something beyond the first 45 minutes. Yeah,
Just a little bit. Probably takes me.
It's like saying you've experienced the whole of Persona 5 in the first 40 minutes. I mean, it's not quite how that works, Krishna.
If the first 45 minutes put you to sleep, I'm not so sure the rest of it's worth getting to. But we'll see. We'll get there one day, maybe.
It's a good job you didn't have too much sway in these decisions.
Apparently not.
We're past that.
We are. Speaking of past that.
Yes, number 2, Halo 3. Which of you gentlemen want to take that one on? Because I give no shits about this game.
It's probably
Damn harsh. Yeah.
I wanted it in 4th, and also I played it for the campaign only. I don't have your multiplayer memories, so...
Do you not? You didn't play multiplayer with us?
I occasionally played Forge with you guys when we played Train and Jenga. That was it.
Oh, Jenga.
I was in the multiplayer crowd for Reach. That's when I joined you lot.
To be honest, I was on the tail end of the Halo 3 multiplayer cycle.
Okay, I guess it's me then. I grew up with Halo's multiplayer, and Halo 3 was the first Xbox Live one I played, and I played it an unreasonable amount, like all the time. It was the first multiplayer game I got unreasonably addicted to, and unreasonably good at, as a result. And for me, it was the best multiplayer I have ever played. So that's quite a glowing recommendation, I suppose. But yeah, if anyone else wants to chime in, I don't know. But that's my top.
Yeah, the only other thing I'd request adding is, well, 2 of you obviously put this above Reach as opposed to 3. So why is it above Reach?
I preferred the multiplayer. Yeah.
Halo 3 had better multiplayer shooting mechanics. Well, it had less bloat. Like, it was before armor abilities, and as such, it was a tighter, more focused experience than Reach, which kind of got bogged down in armor locks and invisibilities and the like. Also, I'm fairly sure it used a slightly different shooting engine, which made Halo 3's shooting feel slightly... It depends on what you prefer. Halo Reach's hit scan, which makes it feel, in some people's opinion, feel a little worse than Halo 3's old shooting system.
And story-wise, Halo 3's got the Chief. So
Goddamn Chief.
He's just better than any...
I will agree, I prefer the story.
I also prefer the story because it doesn't mess with the lore too much. Basically.
Yeah. Right, one of the main things that sticks in my mind from Halo 3, which I don't really have too many moments like that in Reach, if any at all, is that final Warthog run. Just because the music's blasting in my mind and how epic it all is, and just like the collaboration between Chief and Arbiter as well in the missions leading up to that.
And John Marston.
And then also that final scene before Halo 4 came along and actually gave us a conclusion to that final scene.
It is really epic when John Marston comes out of that stable and shoots an elite in the head.
I thought that joke went unnoticed. Thank you.
No, I didn't hear you. I was finishing my thoughts.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh?
Hello?
We're all.
I'm
To
still
number
here.
one.
I thought someone else was going to...
I thought something had gone very wrong there.
I thought one of you two was going to take over for me.
dead
But anyway,
silent.
yes.
That's fine.
Number 1. A game I also have not played at all, so... The Witcher 3 Wild
You haven't
Hunt.
played this at all.
I keep trying to get through The Witcher
Sorry.
2 first, okay?
To be fair, I never finished The Witcher 2. So,
I will get around to The Witcher 3. I own it. I want to play 2, then 3, because 2 still holds up. It's just fucking difficult.
The Witcher 3 has a great world to inhabit, and a character that you can like really roleplay. Like you have a role, a specific like a purpose, and a lot of the quests revolve around that sort of thing. I mean like the Witcher contract, and it really puts you in the shoes of a Geralt of Rivia. Even in the main story, now that I've read the books, I'm like, no, this is very true to the Witcher core in a way that I hadn't expected.
yeah. Like, Geralt is great. All the characters around him are great. Yennefer's great. Triss is fine. Ciri is great. Like, you actually genuinely care about what happens to her. And, like, the Wild Hunt is really cool as, like, a... I don't know if he's, like, a great villain, the main dude, but he's pretty scary. And they're all pretty scary.
It also plays off some of the stuff set up in the books with him as well. In that, like,
Yeah.
he was set up in the books, and
Was he set up in the book? I need to keep reading the books.
it's more the final book. But yeah, I don't want to spoil the books for anyone. But yes, he's more so in the final of the books, and this in the CD Projekt Red like extended universe of The Witcher. This will be the first time they've encountered him since then, and it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. And like the different areas of the map feel like really different from each other. Like the cities feel like bustling and full of life, and people basically just throwing insults at Geralt the entire time. And then
Yeah, there, White Wolf. You want to bite me?
No.
Crawl back under your rock. That guy. I love that guy. And then you go out into like the wilderness, and like the wind's blowing and all the trees are blowing in the breeze, and it's great. Like Skellig is maybe my favourite place in the game. That's really great.
Yeah, so it has a very specifically the soundtrack item for the like
yes.
quiet like lady. I'm proving time and time again I don't know how to describe music. But
yeah, the music is sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
you were saying the music, yes.
It sets a nice atmosphere for Skellig and the Isles of Skellig.
It's beautiful, it is absolutely beautiful.
Wind's howling.
Wind is indeed howling. The DLC is fantastic. The second one, especially Blood and Wine, is just like the best expansion ever.
Like it takes you to the city of Beauclair in I forgot Toussaint, which genuinely does not feel like anywhere in it's got this like fairy tale vibe to it, whereas like Velen and Novigrad feel like war torn and seedy.
Yeah,
whereas this place has like an unbound optimism to it that just doesn't exist in the rest of the game.
It does. It's like it just feels like a dream place, like the perfect place that you want to live, and it's so refreshing to go from like just these muddy battlefields and very muddy people to a place where everyone's not muddy and clean and smells like wine probably
And blood.
Maybe
One can assume.
There's definitely places that would stink like blood, especially after Geralt's been there and hacked many men to pieces.
As he does.
A lot of decapitations in the game. There's not a fight that goes by without me taking a man's head off.
I'm sure there's a I think there's a skill that you can get that lets him do it more or something.
I carry around the Archgriffin's head, which makes dismemberment 10% more likely.
Oh yes, that's it.
But that's The Witcher 3.
Yes,
we love it here.
And with that, that's the definitive Bloodnoman's top 10 list.
The definitive
A
list
great,
that none of
much
us
more
like.
discourse than the last time we did this. Because the last time we did this, I think everything turned out quite nicely, as I recall.
Don't even think there were any ties.
This time there were furious not even really debates, just tactical voting. Oh, Christ.
Well, are we all satisfied? At least
All jokes aside, it's a good list that represents our taste quite nicely, I do believe.
it's a decent list. Apart from
The system works. The system works. I'm happy with what is in the top 10. Not necessarily the order it's in, but I'm happy with what's in it.
And I'll be sure to play Dragon Age Origins so that I can...
No, you won't.
I can
Don't
tear
lie
it
to
apart
us.
quite faithfully. I've been meaning to, actually, but I haven't. Because I was playing The Witcher 3. I watched one episode of the Witcher TV series and I was like, I'm going to, embark on a 200-hour campaign on The Witcher 3, which kind of excluded me from playing any other game for a long time.
I refuse to believe you'll ever play through Dragon Age Origins or XCOM.
Anyway, shall we wrap up?
Yeah, who's doing the outro? I don't even...
I can do it if you want me to.
Go ahead.
for it.
Right, this has been the Lemonade Podcast, episode 2, where we've made a quite delightful definitive top 10 list. If you've watched all the way to the end, which I highly doubt you have, please leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, dislike if you don't like it. In fact, don't do that, just leave. Actually, no, do it. No, do it. No, do dislike, because that's engagement, and I like engagement. That makes YouTube like me more.
That's negative engagement. I mean, we don't want that.
No, we do want that actually. From the YouTube algorithm perspective, if you click on something, if you click on something on our video, it helps us out. So if you fucking hate this video, just downvote it. Give us nasty comments.
Send us into the shits. Just do it. Do it. Okay. You've changed
Do
your
it.
mind.
So do all those things. Like, comment, subscribe. Go to twitch.tv/bluntlemon or Blunt Lemons, where there are semi-regular streams.
Alright, I do try to keep up a regular 2 streams a week of me playing through my Steam's library, because I have far too many games I've never played, so hence why the completion series is now a thing. But yes, hop on over. I should be streaming either tomorrow or Wednesday.
Right, cool. And keep your eye on the space, because Blunt Lemons is back, and I intend to devote myself fully to its exploitation.
Oh,
And unlike last week, this should be about the normal length for the podcast, so don't worry, they're not all going to be 2 3/4 hour marathons, Jesus.
Hopefully my After Effects works now and we'll have, pretty things.
next week we'll be talking about something.
We don't know yet.
Something else.
We don't know yet.
With that.
It'll be something silly, probably something related to food if I get to pick. Adios, amigos!
Adios.
See you next week.